Hello, and thank you for joining us for another one of Sporty's Flight Simulator how-to videos. Today we are going to cover how to configure the Redbird Alloy single throttle in Vernier style, or better yet known as the push-pull throttle. We'll go ahead and begin by heading on over to our controls page. And you'll see I have a couple other components already set. I'm going to plug in our Redbird throttle right now. You'll see it populate on the top tab. And as I click on this tab, you'll notice that the throttle is not recognized by the Microsoft program, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and configure these commands ourselves. Now, typically I run a sensitivity test. Nothing shows up, but I've gone ahead and already mapped out all the buttons, which you can find on our product page, which will save us some time. And I'm going to go ahead and start applying those buttons to what I like. So we're going to begin with throttle. I'll head on down to Power Management. And the throttle 1 axes, we're going to apply to left axis X. Let's validate it. And this is nice. You can actually save different names for different flight profiles if you want to fly different birds and have different settings. For this, we'll just use the default. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pull full aft, push full forward. Alright, so the throttle is working as I like. Now, a trick I've found is, let's say you only have one throttle hardware piece, but you want to fly multi-engine. You can apply the same joystick left axis X to the throttle 2 axes. You could then go ahead and do it to the 3 axes, the 4 axes, and this way with one throttle lever you're able to control all the engines simultaneously. We'll go ahead and head on over to our propeller command. We're going to set propeller 1 axis as left axis Y. Let's validate that, and let's go ahead and push and pull the propeller lever. It's working as I like. And as you can see, propeller 1 axis, there's our propeller 2 axis. You can do the same as the throttle hack if you'd like. Next, we'll go to mixture. Now, you're going to see there are a lot of mixture options. I prefer mixture axes 0 to 100 rather than minus 100 to 100. I've found issues with the minus 100 to 100, so we stick with 0 to 100. I'll go ahead and apply the left axis Z remainder for mixture. I'll go ahead and let's push the mixture full, pull aft. Alright, so it's acting as it should. Now, something I like about the Redbird throttle is I can twist the mixture knob just like I would in a real 172, and it's small changes. This allows improved accuracy and leaning your mixture out. Quite nice for this throttle. Alright, so we've got throttle, prop, and mixture. Next, we're going to go to landing gear, and there are, again, a lot of landing gear options, more than you'd think, but for sake of time, we are just going to cover extending and retracting of gear. I'm going to go ahead and apply the gear up option, and for gear up, I want the top of the landing gear position indicator, so that's button 1. So let's go ahead and validate that, and then I am going to push up on our gear knob, and that's what I'd like. Alright, so then gear down should be button number 2. Let's push down, and confirmed. So we've got landing gear configured. Lastly, let's go ahead and take care of flaps. And this will be in the flight control surfaces, secondary control surfaces. Now with flaps, there's the option to completely lower all the flaps, completely retract all the flaps. I like to go in intervals. You'll notice the decrease flaps on the right says decrease flaps by 1 level, and then increase flaps by 1 level, in contrast to extend flaps to the last level or retract flaps completely. I like to stop somewhere in the middle, 10, 20, 30 if you're in your 172. So we're going to go ahead and use the interval option. So we'll go ahead and decrease flaps, which will be the top position for the flap handle, which is button number 3. Let's test it by pushing flap handle up, check. And then increasing flaps will be the bottom of that flap handle, which is button number 4. Let's apply that and check. So we are all set. Now I'm going to go ahead and close out these pages real quick. And then let's apply and save. Ever important, you see that it is saving to the system. And when we jump on our plane, our throttle, our prop, our mixture, our landing gear, and our flaps will be configured. So that concludes today's video. We hope this was helpful in getting your Redbird alloy throttle set up with the Flight Simulator program. We hope that you'll tune back in for additional videos, which we will keep producing as we have new components. And we hope you have fun flying. Have a great day.